This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh shit, we're live. Dude, that is the whole new opening. Hello everyone, how are you doing this morning? I'm just sitting there jamming.
Oh
Man, dude, I've been working on some cool upgrades for intros and outros. The outro isn't quite ready yet, but I've got something really cool that we're going to be bringing. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, Chrono's got on. Shut up and put the music back on. Oh shit! How are you guys doing, man? Wouldn't that be cool if we could like do like a radio thing one day? Just have just hey, and this is from blah blah blah, and down.
Oh, that would be awesome. Actually, you probably ought to talk to Tom from Midnight's Edge about that.
Really? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He did his own radio thing, didn't he?
Yes.
Man, hell yeah! So good morning, everybody. And you know what? I see something we have to talk about before we get into Farscape.
Okay.
Brother. Jedi Bill 797. How are you doing this morning, brother? Guys, if you love and you care about our friend Jedi Bill 797, you should know that he loves Twilight.
So much. He absolutely adores Twilight.
He absolutely adores Twilight and wants to do a Twilight watch party for all the Twilight movies. Hashtag Twilight for Bill. Hashtag Twilight for Bill.
Oh, yes.
We love you, brother.
Oh, yes. We love you, Jedi Bill 797. We will support you on your quest to having a watch party.
Yes, we will support you on having your quest to do the Twilight watch party. Hashtag Twilight for Bill. We love you, brother. He wants to watch all the movies back to back in one sitting, in one epic watch party.
He's done, a 50-hour stream. So, that's what, about 10 hours?
Yes. Yes, it's about 10 hours, I think. I don't even know how many movies are out there, but. And Speaker for the Dead, me too, Jedi Bill. Me too, Jedi Bill. Guys, how are you doing this morning? This is Bob Drone bringing me pizza. It's possible. It is possible. Trey from Max World Entertainment. My wife loves those movies. She's a girl. She'll join you, Bill. Badass. So Mrs. Mac will join you, Jedi Bill, in your epic quest to watch all of the Twilight movies back to back.
And Nina will too.
And Nina will too. The Ambassador, I'd be down for Twilight Watch Party. They might be bad, but Madam Ambassador enjoys them, as do I. Hashtag Twilight for Bill. We love you, brother.
Keep that. We gotta get that hashtag trending.
Yes,
Come on.
we have to get that hashtag trending for Bill. We have to get that hashtag trending for Bill. You are Chris Version, gentlemen. You are mean.
You are cruel. I'm saying annual. You're going monthly for Bird.
Yeah, monthly for Bird of Prey. Crystal Skull, baby. Josh and Rebecca Momini has all the films. I got them for the riff tracks. So you've got support, Bill. You've got support.
Absolutely.
They will watch them. Oh, guys, we love giving Jedi Bill shit, don't we? And good morning, everybody. Good morning to the Valkyries, Purple Lady, and Samantha Joe. Good morning to the Ambassador. Good morning to Lady Miss, the Guardian of the Void. Ladies and gentlemen, is here. Dave G Sound. We've already said Jedi Bill because, Twilight for Bill. Mm-hmm. Jeff Franklin, Kronos, Donald Meyer, I already said Lady Miss. Fenner of Fire, Mark the Infinitely Tired, Trey from Max World Entertainment is here, ladies and gentlemen. And he had a great stream the other night that I almost interrupted. Jeff B, Twilight for Bill. Yes, Jeff B, Twilight for Bill.
Well, Trey always has great streams, so that's not really a surprise.
No. Darth Haster, good morning. Good morning, everybody. If Nina's out there, good morning, Nina. We're trying to make it happen. Twilight for Bill. Speaker for the Dead. Did I already say Darth Haster? I don't know if I already said Darth Haster or not. Well, we'll do it again. Good morning, Darth Haster. Yodam Dark Star is here. Good morning, Yodam. All right, so we are continuing our trip through the wormhole. Bird of Prey 5, Kapla, brother. Hail and Kapla.
And Bird of Prey 5, Kapla. I will say, I am not the one going for the monthly Crystal Skull for Bird. That's Josh and Rebecca doing it. So
it's true. It is. I was there.
The one thing I will admit, the one thing I don't care for on Thursday is missing the chat.
Yeah. That dude, I've got a whole nother screen set up to my right.
I caught up in the chat and then But anyhow, let's get going on this. Everybody wants to hear about Farscape.
Everybody wants to hear about Farscape. So the first episode we are looking at is Till the Blood Runs Clear. And the synopsis for that is, while flying Crichton's ship near a sun with a high flare activity, John and Aaron narrowly avoid getting sucked into an unstable wormhole. In an attempt to save his damaged ship, he sets down on the desert planet below to see a repairman. She informs him, or a repairwoman, she informs him that the solar activity he needs to open another wormhole should be dying down before his ship can be repaired. But they reoccur regularly. If he cannot get his ship repaired and back up in orbit by the time the flares die down, Crichton will be unable to get home for another 5 years. So, brother, tell me first off the top of your head what you thought of this.
Oh, okay. Well, as far as the, when they were caught up looking at the wormhole, or the unstable wormhole, I should say, his attention was solely focused on that and dreaming about possibly getting home. While, me, I'm bad with names. What's her name? The former...
Aaron.
Aaron was focused on getting him out of that situation. and she wanted, yeah, it's like, hello, we gotta get out of here now.
Yeah.
And that's, then when they finally got out of it, it's like he was shaken, and then the ship was showing signs of damage, and then they had to land somewhere. And that repair woman was kind of strange.
Yeah. Orlo and Josh and Rebecca Momini say, Captain Trek, I'm offended by that. I am not behind monthly Crystal Skull per bird. You take that back. I am behind weekly Crystal Skull per bird. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to offend. See, they hate you, Bird of Prey 5. I'm just going for annual. So, I'm just an asshole. They just hate you. So, anyhow.
So Furlough, what did you think about Furlough in this episode? The repair woman.
Honestly, she kind of gave me the creeps.
Yeah. 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 The first time I saw this, I was like, what the hell? Because they've got her in this like belted outfit, and she is something else. She acted very well. She is a wonderful actress, but they did not do her any favors in this episode. Absolutely, positively not. And if anyone remembers, did you ever see the movie Babe?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
She's the farmer's wife.
Really?
Yes, in Babe.
I would not have thought that was the same person.
Yeah, it is the same person. And when I found that out, I was like, okay, holy shit. They don't even, it's almost impossible to see that. But once you've seen it, it's one of those weird things that it's impossible to unsee it, because you hear her voice and you're like, holy shit, it is her. But she is playing a completely different character on the other side of the spectrum compared to Furlough. Nah, Josh and Rebecca Mom, that'll do, pig. That'll do. One day, pig, I'll invent warp drive and I'll take you off of this farm.
No, I honestly figured that she was going to try to, how do I say this, persuade him to be intimate with her as part of the paying for the repair.
Yeah.
She just kind of gave me that creepy vibe.
Yeah. Okay. Without ruining anything, I will say that this is not the last time you will see Furlough. Furlough will return, and I do believe the first thing she says is that Crichton just couldn't stay away from her. She knew he'd be back.
Oh. That's scary.
She knew he'd be back. Oh, yes, and pigs in a blanket. Damn you, Max World Entertainment. Damn you, Trey. I'm hungry now.
I know.
I gave up donuts. Everybody should know that. I gave up donuts. I'm starving in the morning.
Where's Chef Zilla? He needs to be making food for us.
No, we need bacon, sausage, eggs, hash browns. Man, we need some breakfast, Chef. And Cred Sox 05 stopping in to say hi. Have to start my shift in 10 minutes. Brother, you have a great day. You have a great day.
Not talked to him very often, but he seems like a nice guy.
Keely Chow, Roll Tide, Keely. Hell yeah, brother. He is. He is a nice guy. So hungry now. Exactly. See, he thinks he's getting some coffee in him, and he's like, no, you want breakfast. Breakfast. Jedi Bill 797. Let's gather the fleet of Klingon warriors and annihilate every copy of Crystal Skull and the entire Twilight Saga. But you want to watch the Twilight.
I know.
He wants to watch it. Guys, I think he's being shy about it. He doesn't want anybody to know that he wants to see it.
I can't blame him because it is more of a chick thing than for guys. So I can see why he'd be embarrassed. You know, he doesn't want people to think badly of him. So
this is really the first episode till the blood runs clear, and there's so much we haven't even gotten to that yet because we're actually having fun just hanging out and talking to the chat. This is the first episode where you start to get the idea that these wormholes aren't just isolated incidents. Obviously, this was an unstable wormhole, and I don't know if I can say this. I'll just say this without giving anything away. It's a good thing Crichton didn't use it. It's actually a very good thing Crichton didn't use it because it was unstable. And something very, very bad could have happened. Yeah, we'll find out about that in the future. Yes, Lady Q, this is the same planet they get stranded on. Yes, it is. And, of course, they have to deal with furlough. They have to deal with bounty hunters coming after them. They have to deal with bounty hunters going after Dargo. And they're like wolves. These bounty hunters that are coming after them are like wolves. And the females of the species have, like, super scent. They can track.
Oh, yeah. They make I can't think of his name.
Crichton?
No. The Klingon type.
Dargo. Yes.
They make Dargo's sense of smell look weak.
Yes. Now you don't want to do that, Chronoshire. Don't fart. Ew. So they're able to, Dargo gets hurt, and you find out that Luxans, when they have a serious to moderate injury, their blood has to run until it becomes clear.
I thought we saw that last week when we were talking about it, when somehow he got cut.
Yes, they mentioned it. Yes.
Which is the only reason why Crichton knew he had to get the blood flowing clear.
Yes. And a big welcome to Wes Moody Webcast. How are you doing, brother? How are you? I would think this would be way early for you. How are you doing?
Good morning, Wes Moody. I often go to his live streams when I can.
Yes, guys, I'm going to pull this up now because I don't have it on my... I do not have it on my cheat sheet here.
I have a cheat sheet. I don't have it on mine either.
No, shit. I totally did not expect to see you here this morning, brother. Thank you. And guys, I am throwing a link out in chat right now. That is the link to Wes Moody Webcast YouTube page. If you want to go over and check out his content, and if you like it, subscribe and hammer the shit out of that bell.
Okay, I'm going to be adding that to my cheat sheet right now. I cannot believe I did not have that on my cheat sheet.
Oh, shit, I didn't either. So John's going to have to pay for the repairs on his module. And what it comes down to is they don't have the money. So it's either leave the module or give up the data he recorded about the wormhole. So at the end of the day, that's what he had to do.
Yeah.
He had to give up the data chip of all the recordings of the wormhole that he made in Farscape 1 to pay for the repairs of his ship. Oh, shit. Let's see. Come on, update. Update, damn you. There we go. Plus, whatever torture you may have for me, you will have to endure as well, or you are a part of the Jedi bunch anyhow. You're the center square.
But my face is covered, so I'm technically not there. So. If you look at the Jedi Bunch logo, the center square is covered with that logo, the Jedi Bunch, and my face is underneath that, but you would have to know it's there to see it. So, and guess what?
And guess what, guys? Samantha Joe just tipped a $10 tip. Thank you so much, Samantha Joe. And Captain Shrek, say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Skull!
There it is! It's beautiful! Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
And Samantha Joe says, keeping the lights on for Valhalla. Thank you so very much, Samantha.
Oh, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Sam. And you guys do. Every penny helps. Every penny helps and keeps the lights on around here. Thank you guys so very much. Horns up and required. Yes. What Jeff Franklin? What the frell is skull? It's like saying cheers. It's like saying raise your glasses, Jeff Franklin. It's a way of saying thank you. Drinks. So Crichton makes it all good. He leaves in Farscape 1, and it will be 5 years before these anomalies will present themselves again around this planet. So he has to be back here in 5 years for a opportunity to possibly get back home. And what a way to end an episode. 5 years, come back to the planet, and if the anomalies are still going on, you get a ride home. Or possible ride home, if he can navigate it again. So the next episode on the list this morning is The Flax. And the synopsis for that is, while on a transport pod piloting lessons with Aaron, Crichton gets caught in an energy field which is invisible to their sensors. Back on Moya, a strange guest docks and comes aboard to warn the crew about the Flax, an invisible energy net created to catch the ships. The first time I watched this episode, I thought this was one of the stupidest episodes that they had come up with yet. I was like, okay, guys, you have really, really great episodes, and then you get this. You know, to me, if I remember correctly, and that is one of the big reasons I want Cap on here, is because he is a great dude and he can call me on my shit. If I'm like, oh my God, this was great, and I need Cap to be like, you're shilling, you're shilling, brother. Don't be shilling. Because there are episodes like this that I'm like, but I know stuff later that these connect to. So I'm like, man, yeah, that first episode might have blown, but if we didn't have that episode, we wouldn't have this later. And I mean, there is a kick-ass scene. I believe it's in the middle of next season with Rigel and dealing with someone from this episode. And it's one of those, oh, hell yeah moments. Especially for Rigel. You know, you never think that Rigel would have done something like this, but he does it. Anyway, back to this episode. Tell me
Well-
what your initial thoughts were.
Well, okay. I find it interesting. They're out. Crichton's out with Aaron in the ship, and of course he's flying like, well, how do I say this? Like a man would, not actually, being careful, kind of being reckless, and of course she's getting after him.
Yeah.
Of course, I had to agree with her on that one because it's let's scurry around. And yeah, it went on. Went on from there. Then, of course, they all of a sudden experience. They keep flying and they run into this energy thing, which, I'll be honest, it kind of reminded me of the that one Star Trek episode where they were caught in this minefield, basically, with the old ship.
Yes, booby trap.
Booby trap.
Yes. Where basically the Enterprise is stuck and it's constantly being drained of power.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, it does. And they may have even taken inspiration from that. Basically, the shuttle that Crichton and Aaron are in is held in place, stuck and held in place by an energy field called the Flex. And again, it's a booby trap. It's something pirates set up. Zenithal pirates, if I'm not mistaken. Were they called Zenithal pirates? Pretty sure they were. But anyway, on Moya, this guy shows up and tells them that their friends have been caught in something called the Flax, and they're stuck, and they're basically going to get killed. And Rigel ends up playing a almost like a board game with their leader.
Mm-hmm.
And Jonathan Hardy, as the voice of Rigel, he does an extraordinary job in this episode. A truly extraordinary job. You've got what was that? Krakik? It's Krakik. The evil general was Krakik, and his buddy was Kurz, if I'm not mistaken. And you didn't by any chance look at the cast for this episode, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay, you remember Crace, obviously. Guy up
Right.
in the right-hand corner of our stream right there with his mouth cut off. He does the voice for Pilot. Lonnie Tupu is the name of the guy that plays Crace. And he also does the voice for Pilot. Yeah, Josh and Rebecca Momney, anytime you touch these engines, you're touching a part of me. Yeah, that's not creepy, Jordy. That is not creepy at all. And Wes Moody says, great episode. I'm assuming he's talking booby trap from Star Trek. So they're caught in this thing called the Flax. These pirates are going to basically shake them down for their money and their ship. Rigel ends up playing a very dangerous game of three-dimensional snicker. It's a really weird game that you have absolutely no idea how it works. It's not like checkers or chess or anything you've ever seen. And of course, Rigel baits them and then beats them. And Wes Moody does confirm, yes, booby trap. Great episode. It is indeed. And but Rigel, I really think Rigel carries this episode. You've got the pirates, and you've got the guy playing Stans, and you don't find out until the very end of the episode, or close to the end of the episode, that he's got a thing for Dargo. Did I lose you, Cap?
No, not at all. I was just thinking. We haven't talked about the shuttle much yet. And how all the systems were blown.
Yeah, all the systems in the shuttle were blown. The shuttle is stuck out there. Aaron and Crichton are stuck out there. They have no way of getting out of the flax, and that's what this energy field is called. It's called the flax, and that, the episode is called the flax. And Crichton and Aaron are obviously going back and forth with each other about what exactly they should be doing. The crew back on Moya know that they are in trouble, and this Stans shows up, who's lonely.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells Dargo everyone needs a mate, even you. And you find out that Stans is the female of his species.
And that was kind of creepy.
And is attracted to Dargo.
That was creepy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. I don't have anything against, but that was creepy that was supposed to be a female.
And he tells Dargo that he's considered quite the Zenitan beauty.
I'd hate to see the ugly women. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's reversed too. And of course, John's got to mess with him about it. I think he tells him he has to give him. He tells Dargo, he's like, I'll just give you a little time here, because in a universe so vast, when two hearts collide, and of course, Dargo's like, shut up. As one of the episodes that I think personally are they kind of missed the spot. This does have some comedy in it, especially with Rigel and with Dargo and the things Dargo's dealing with.
Well, I think, and the one, I hate going back, but when they're stuck in that area, all of a sudden, they're out of air, and it's like the O2 is filling in the cabin, and they need to light this torch to fix this part. And the only way to do it is to get rid of the air that's in the cabin, and they got to wear their suits, except the helmet, for one, is broken.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, seen this before.
Yep, on an episode of Voyager.
Yeah.
Incidentally enough.
And so it's like, okay, so interestingly enough, it's not the guy who knows how to fix it that ends up fixing the part, or not. She is.
She is.
Because I believe it's her helmet is the one that wasn't cracked.
Yep, and the suits are personalized for the user.
So she of course gives him a shot to kill him.
Yep, and it's a 50-50 chance, because he is not exactly like a peacekeeper, whether he's going to wake up or not.
And it was fortunate that Crichton showed her or told her about CPR, because the cure for this shot was broken.
Broken. Yep. So he taught her an archaic way of doing it, and an archaic human way.
Yes.
And I get the, when we met Erin in the first episode, she was a soldier through and through. That is what she is. She has done scientific work now. She has done medical work now. She has worked with Pilot. Erin Sung is opening herself to the idea that she is much more than just a weapon.
Yes.
She can have a broad range of skills instead of being a scalpel.
And I think that's one thing that they've done with these episodes is to expand the characters, even on one of the, like this one, which wasn't necessarily the best. It's better than I can honestly say it's better than a lot of other shows that are currently on. So
yeah. So they get out of the mess. They get back to the ship. Rigel cleaned up, and we obviously will see these Zenitans again at some point in the future, which takes us to the last episode we're going to talk about this morning, which has a whole shitload of blue bitches in it. And they even say that because Rigel calls Zan that every once in a while. He's like, "Ya blue bitch." Many Delvians. Rhapsody in Blue starts out with Moya hearing the distress call of a pregnant Leviathan in distress. She starbursts to the location and there's nothing there. But they get a transmission from another Delvian.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the weird things is Crichton and Dargo were having dreams about past lovers. Dargo was dreaming about his wife. Rigel was dreaming about his harem. Crichton was dreaming about a woman he was going to propose to and didn't, because she was going to go off and to another part of the world and do research.
Yes. Now, did they? I may have missed it. Do they even ask Pilot? Because I don't remember that. I remember everybody else.
No, they don't. I don't. No, they don't. They don't ask Pilot. They never talked to Pilot about it. I think Pilot was there when they were talking about it, but I don't remember Pilot having. And I watched this last night. I don't remember Pilot having anything to do with the dreams that the Delvians were having. Could be wrong. I've slept since then.
Exactly.
Twilight for Bill. Fenner of Fire. Yes, Twilight for Bill. We're just going to keep that up there for a while. Twilight for Bill and Twilight for Nina Green.
Yes.
I know Nina Green will love that.
Yes, she will. Yes, she will. And the fact that he wants to do it for her, really, let's support him in this. It means a lot.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please let us support Twilight for Bill. Twilight for Jedi Bill. So they go down to this planet and there is a whole group of Delvians. Not just one, but a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And they want something from Zan. Can you tell us a little bit about what they wanted from Zan?
See, that was the thing. It was really... it was kind of like they were wanting to. The one woman was wanting to bond with her somehow, and I'm not really. I wasn't really clear on how they did that. You know, they touched and they merged, and it's kind of like the Vulcan mind meld, but totally different at the same time.
It's kind of like the Vulcan mind meld, but a lot more sexy. Delvians have the ability to almost blend with someone, like the Vulcan mind meld. She does this. Zan does this with Crichton, and this is how they have sex too. This is their version of sex. This is how they share with each other.
I can see why that would be a very intimate experience.
Yes. And the Vulcan sex grip. Chrono Skyrim, the Vulcan sex grip. Yes. You haven't heard of the Vulcan sex grip? That's pretty much what it is. Yep. And Zan, the way Crichton describes it when Zan does that later is like having 12 hours of sex all at once. In the matter of a second, she can just take you by the head, put her head up against yours, and whammy the hell out of you with it.
Oh. Yeah, I can see why, because it was very, they were
naked.
Yes.
Very naked. But you find out more about the Delvians, and you find out more about Zan. There is a darkness that lives inside of Zan. And that is a killer. Zan was like Jack the Ripper. The Jack the Ripper of the Delvians. And this is why she was jailed, because of murders. And no Delvian has ever come back from that. Once you go bad like that, it's like going to the dark side. You don't come back 99% of the time. Fenrir Fire brings up an interesting point. I will say this. I've had a lot of friends I trust with movie reviews say Twilight's good. Don't think I'll ever watch it, though. So they want something from Zan. They want the ability to come back from this darkness. And as far as they know, Zan is the only one to ever do it.
Right.
And she doesn't even really know how she did it. She just did it. It took time. It took effort. And she did it. But they want it. And they're screwing with people's memories while all this is going on. They're screwing with the crew's memories, making them see people. Crichton actually believes that the woman he was going to propose to is his wife, that he did propose, and that she is there with him, that she went with him on the Farscape 1 module and is actually in this universe with him, in this different part of the galaxy.
And that was kind of creepy. The thing was, I mean, when she finally reveals who she really is, but didn't what's the blue woman's name? I characters like
Zan. You'll get it. Trust me. At this point, I don't think I could have remembered their names either.
Didn't she go from a level 9 to a level 10?
Yes, she went to a level 10, which gives, because she melds with this other Delvian, she gets all of that knowledge. She gets all of that knowledge. And Lady Miss just tipped $1.99 super chat. Are you ready, brother?
Oh, yes.
1, 2, 3. Skull!
There it is! It's beautiful! Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill!
And Lady Miss says, thanks for the great streams. Lady Mist, our guardian of the void, thank you so very much, Lady Mist.
Lady Mist, you and everyone else who gives, it's what makes it possible to do every day.
Yes, that is what makes this possible and keeps the lights on here. Thank you so very much, Lady Mist. And I love that we can call her the Guardian of the Void, all because I sent her to the Void on Trey's channel. Oh, it's all Trey's fault. Hashtag blame Trey. Trey struggles. For anybody that doesn't know the backstory on that, Lady Mist was having a wonderful time on Trey's channel one night, and I was on my phone wrenching, which I will never, ever, ever, ever do again. And I sent her to the void for like 5 minutes because I was trying to click on the approval button to approve a comment someone made. And yeah, that's not what happened. And apparently that's a problem with the iPhone.
Yeah.
When you are trying to wrench on an iPhone, that can happen.
Well, I remember, I'm not going to name names, but somebody who also happens to be a wrench and is not one of the Valkyries or myself, accidentally banned Nina Green from the channel.
Because they had their phone in their pocket. We're talking about you, Mexican Iron Man. We are talking about you, Mexican Iron Man. Yeah, Mexican Iron Man accidentally banned Nina Green from the channel because he had his phone in his pocket. Yes. Hashtag blame Trey. Wait, what?
But yeah, the going back to the episode, it was very, I don't know, very intimate, very strange how. But Crichton actually seemed to help her be able to maintain her sanity when they joined.
Yep.
For lack of a better word.
He kept her from crossing the line. He kept her from losing it. And she was borrowing his mental strength. Loriana Creel, good morning.
Good morning. Yes.
You have a great morning, Loriana Creel. You have a wonderful, great morning. It's so good to see you. So Crichton lends her his strength, and that allows her to overcome what is happening with the other Delvians and keep her sanity.
Which I find interesting because really throughout the series to this point, Crichton is seen as weak because he's human.
Yep. Or dumb.
Or dumb, yeah.
Yeah. Weak or dumb. Inferior.
And yet in this episode, the weak, dumb human is the one who's able to help maintain sanity.
That's
for her.
right.
So that is a definite change. Is this something that continues on where they're possibly viewing him with having more strengths, or do they kind of back off?
No, this continues on. Crichton is the linchpin in this show. Crichton keeps everyone together. And when Crichton starts to have, I'm not going to say that. When Crichton's in trouble, they're all in trouble. When Crichton screams, starts cursing in Klingon and says, "Ha ha ha! I didn't know that, did you? That's because it's Klingon." They're all behind him. You know, when Crichton points and says, "Dargo, tell him who their daddy is." Dargo tells him, "I'm your daddy." Crichton is the linchpin that holds everyone together. And if you remove that, and that's what That's the thing. You remove Crichton from the equation, and everything falls apart.
Wow. I will say that this episode was definitely better than the previous one.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this episode a lot more than the flags. I really wanted to I really wanted to like the flags, but and I really wanted to get to know Zan better.
Yes.
So it's a back and forth right now. Eventually, this is a nonstop freight train. This show will be a nonstop freight train. Right now, this is the roller coaster ride at the beginning. This is your ups and downs in the beginning. This is the growing pains of what is going to be, hopefully for you, one of the best sci-fi shows you've ever watched, and you will want to go back and watch it again to be like, oh, I know what Loki was talking about there. Oh, I know what Loki means about this and that. Oh, I see how Loki was saying this connects with this later. And hopefully you get as giddy as I was about watching this show.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we never speak of this show except on the show.
Yes, me and Cap do not talk about this off the show. He watches his episodes. We do not watch them together. He watches his episodes. I watch the episodes, and then we talk about it. Because if I watched these episodes with Cap, I'd be telling him everything that's going to happen. I'd be like, oh, well, you know, this, that, and the other, and this is coming up. And well, make sure you pay attention here because this is going to be important at the end of next year.
And I'd just be constantly saying, shut up, Loki.
Yeah, shut up, Loki. Like I tell Mexican Iron Man to shut up all the time.
Oh, God, yes. Well, you remember the first one we did? I got in 10% of the words. You got 25% in, and the rest was was him.
Yeah, it was Mexican Iron Man. That's right.
Oh, but no, this so far, I would say is a good series. You know, when I first started watching it, like the episodes 2, 3, and 4, I really wasn't impressed. I was going, oh God, I gotta keep watching this. As it's gone on, it's gotten better.
And it will just keep getting better. That is the beautiful thing about this show. If you guys aren't watching that out there with us, know that and trust that as this show goes on, it will keep getting better and better, especially once everything starts to connect.
I would highly suggest that anybody who hasn't watched it, watch it. Even all the episodes, even the bad ones, they do seem to have things that you'll need for later on.
Yeah, that's true. And Kat, thank you again for doing this with me, and thank you everyone out there watching today. We're doing something that a lot of people say they won't do. We're not going to go back and we're not going to cover seasons of a series. We have a lot of these left to do.
Right. We do.
And we're doing it because I love this show and I wanted to do this show and I wanted to do it with Cap.
I do have a question because Jedi Bill mentioned something about Nina's spa day. Does one of the Valkyries have the GoFundMe for that?
I have no idea.
Because I don't know if that's how much has been raised, if anything.
Do you have the GoFundMe link?
I do not.
Okay. Bill, where is the GoFundMe link? Is it in Bill? Send me the GoFundMe link in Discord if you can. Send me the GoFundMe link and I will throw it out into the chat before we close out today. And Purple Valkyrie says, well done, Captain Trek and Loki. Great show.
Thank you. Thank you. I've enjoyed it. I really have enjoyed doing it.
Purple Valkyrie's got the link out. Guys, there is the link in chat. That is a GoFundMe for Nina's Spa Day. You can pull that up. And the goal is $600. And they have raised $80. And I know I am going to donate to that right now.
Yeah, we need to get her to the spa. She really needs to relax. I mean, for God's sake, she has to put up with Bill.
Yes, she has to put up with Bill every day.
And those, 50-hour streams, and yeah. So help Nina get to the spa so she can relax for a little bit, enjoy herself, feel pampered. No, but I'd like to thank you for having me on every week. It's actually the highlight of my week to come on here and talk about it. And sorry, Rambling Canuck, I don't want to insult you, but yeah.
All right, guys, hold on. My donation is in. Boom. Just now. Guys, you can make a donation too if you would like. Help take care of Nina and her spa day. Everyone have a great and wonderful day. Again, thank you so very much for being here today. Thank you so very much. You guys keep the lights on here, and we absolutely love doing these shows, and we're going to keep doing these shows until we are done with this series and watch the movie. I can't wait for the movie, and I would love to do the movie, the Peacekeeper War movie, as a watch party.
Oh, I'd love that.
Heck yeah. Everyone have a great day, and I will catch you tonight. We have a 7 Kinds of Mischief on later tonight with Doctor and author Adega Outlaw. Y'all be great to each other. Cap, thank you again.
Thank you, Lucky.
Everybody have a great day.